To solve this problem about monthly mortgage payments, I'm going to use the Desmos scientific calculator, this thing. I'll do this because this is a very complicated formula and I can enter this directly into here. All right, so in this problem, we need to know the size of the mortgage, that's P, R is the interest rate, N is the number of times that we're making payments per year, and T is going to be the length of the loan. We're told the price of the home is $180,000, and the bank requires a 15% down payment. You might think that P is going to be $180,000, but it isn't. To figure out the value of P, I'll go over here to Desmos. The price of the home is $180,000. I'm going to multiply that by 0.15, 15%. And over here it says it's $27,000. What that means is you're going to pay $27,000 for the price of this home, and then the rest you're going to pay through the mortgage. So I have to subtract this amount from $180,000. So I'll do that in the next line. So that's $180,000 minus $27,000. And this here is the actual mortgage. So this is the value of P. That all being said, I'm not going to go to this formula to figure out the monthly payment. So this is the value of P, which goes right here. I'll enter this first, 153,000. For this next part, I'm going to open up the parentheses. We're given that the interest rate is 7.5%. I won't write that as percent, I'll put it as a decimal. That's 0.075 divided by, and N is equal to 12. We make 12 payments per year. I'll click over and close the parentheses, and this is the numerator. I'll now divide by, because there's a division. This is a bracket, but it's the same thing as a parenthesis, so I'll open up a parenthesis. I'll do 1 minus, and then open another parenthesis, do 1 plus. It's still 0.075 divided by 12. I'll click over, close the parentheses, and click this so I can get into the exponent. So click here. And the exponent is negative, N is 12, and T in this first part is equal to 15. So that's negative 12. I'll open up a parenthesis for multiplication and put in 15, close the parenthesis, click over, and close the final parentheses here. So here it is. The monthly payment for the 15-year option, if we round to the nearest dollar, is going to be $1,418. I'll put that here. Okay, just go back to my calculator. Okay, that looks correct. All right, fantastic. The only difference between this first part here and this part is this was the 15-year option and this is the 30-year option. So everything in this formula should be exactly the same. The nice thing about using Desmos is you can simply go back into this expression, and wherever there was a 15 for T, you'll just replace it with a 30. You can actually click right on it, enter in a 30, and it gives you the new value, which will also be rounded to the nearest dollar. That is 1,000. That's a 9 here. Okay, so this 6,9 from the 7 here is going to round up to a 70. This is $1,070. I'll put that here. Check my answer. And that is it. So again, that came directly from this calculator here. Okay, it goes on to ask, calculate the total interest for both mortgage options. How much does the buyer save in interest with the 15-year option? So the shorter the life of the loan, the less you're going to be paying to a bank or lending institution with interest. So for this first one here, this is a 15-year loan, and you're making this number of monthly payments. Let's go back to the calculator. I'm going to hit enter. So the monthly payment on the 15-year is $1,418. You are making 12 of those payments per year, so I can multiply this by 12. And then you're doing this for 15 years, so you can multiply by 15. So this here is the total amount of money that you're going to pay over the 15 years if you're making this many payments monthly. $255,240. Now, what is the interest? The interest is going to be this amount minus the actual size of the mortgage, which was $153,000. So I'll subtract $153,000. Essentially, you take this number and you subtract the value of P, which was this number here. So in interest, you're paying $102,240. Okay, so I'll put that here. I already forgot what that was. That was $102,240. Okay. Oh, I see. They want actually just the difference between the 15 and 30-year option. So this isn't the final answer we're looking for here. We do need this answer, but let me delete that. So this is the interest that you are paying for the 15-year option. I'll hit enter. I'm going to do the same computation, but for the 30-year option. That is, each month you're paying $1,070. You're doing that 12 times in a year, and you're doing that for 30 years. Okay, so that is for the 30-year mortgage. If I subtract off P, that's 153,000. Okay, this is the amount of interest that you are paying on the 30-year loan. So just to go back, because this was incorrect, the thing I first entered, this first number here is the amount of interest from the 15-year loan, and this number here is the amount of interest from the 30-year loan. If you take this number and subtract this number, that will be the difference in the amount of interest between the two loans. And that's the answer they were asking for here. So I'll type in 232,200 minus 102,240. So that is $129,960. $129,960. Okay.